What's up, guys? It's your boy Edo Elite, aka Crush Alpha, back out here with another video. And today we'll be doing the VJ Edgecombe build. Two other builds just went up today: the Dylan Harper build and the Ace Bailey build. And now this build is my favorite prospect. If you couldn't tell the glaze from the other two videos, this is my favorite prospect in the 2025 draft class. Cooper Flag's a second, and Dylan Harper, Ace Bailey, all of them. You know what I'm saying? But this is my favorite prospect in the draft. And I hope that y'all like this build that I created for VJ Edgecombe. Um, but yeah, so VJ Edgecombe, he plays a shooting guard. He's 6'5", he's 180. We're gonna make this build like 190, 195 because I would like a good amount of strength on this build. So we might make him 195 or whatever. But he plays shooting guard. With this build that I created, you can run the shooting guard, or you can even run the small forward. Um, if he does end up going to whatever team he goes to, I feel like he can run both and probably will run both at one point. So it really just depends on you. Me personally, I want to be on the Spurs. I'm gonna make this build being on the Spurs. So I'm going to make this a small forward. I'm gonna make him 6'6". I know he's 6'5" real life. Let's just pretend he's wearing shoes. I mean, you gotta wear shoes to hoop, right? You know what I'm saying? Pretend he's wearing shoes. All right, and I'm gonna go 195 on the weight. You can go 6'11" wingspan. You could stay here. I'm gonna stay here. The reason why, matter of fact, do I stay here? No, I think I went up. Honestly, yeah, I go up. I don't know if I went up that much. I think I stayed here, and we can go up on the weight to 198. Dude, does he weigh 198? No, but honestly, he is strong as all of and shit. So it surprises me on how much he doesn't, how much he weighs, depending on how strong he is, because he is strong as hell. This is from the Ace Bailey build, so don't pay attention to that at all. All right, so first things first, let's go to this driving dunk. Okay, the driving dunk can be higher than this. You can make it higher than this. It's an 89. I have cap breakers. I'm gonna put the cap breakers on the build, so don't even worry about that. I put a 45 driving dunk or stand dunk just because it's a 45 stand dunk. It makes the build come together. Ace Bailey, not Ace Bailey. I keep saying Ace Bailey. VJ Edgecombe cannot shoot threes that well, so I'm putting him on a higher mid range to kind of rely on that 3-point shot to be in as good. With the 75 3, it's not horrible at all, but it gets the job done. VJ Edgecombe can pass the ball. I like having an 87 pass accuracy on all my builds now, just off of the straight fact alone that you know he's that good. Also on my original build, I put an 80 ball handle, but I am going down on some stuff here, like the driving layup. You can see isn't as high as it. Well, you don't know what my last build looked like. The point is, so this is that, and then I went with the 70 interior. I went with the 70 interior here. I went with the 88 perimeter defense. This is where this build shines at, is that perimeter defense. This is indeed a lockdown build. This build will lock you down, tear you up from the inside out. No diddy. Go to block. So the reason why I was a little hesitant, you can go 7'1" and get high flying denier on silver, and I think that might be the way to go, honestly, because that's more like a chase down artist type badge, and I think that might be the way to go. But if you want to make this realistic, the most realistic build as possible, you want to keep his weight up. Me personally, I want to build that's going to play like VJ Edgecombe, so that in that opinion, in my opinion, I'm going to go to a 7'1", and I'm just going to go up +2, make him 200 pounds. He gained 20 pounds. I think he does have like a 7-foot wingspan. I could look it up real quick. I'm not sure if it's really going to give me a good answer, but I can look at VJ Edgecombe and then look at his uh, wingspan, and he has. This does not tell me much. It says his wingspan is 6'7". I don't know about that. It says he is. It says VJ Edgecombe is 6'4" barefoot with a 6'7" wingspan. I don't know. We're gonna go 7'1" just because, like I said, I want to build that's gonna play like VJ Edgecombe, and him running down here getting blocks and stuff is something that I can see him doing. Not even that I can see him doing, something that he does in real life. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm just gonna be like, yeah, let's kind of draw a line from that, I guess. So boom, we're where are we at now? We're at here. Boom, let's go to 78. Give him that block so he can get high flying denier on silver. Uh, and then 45 on the O board. Also, VJ Edgecombe, he plays tall as hell. Like he plays like he's damn near 6'7". You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm putting him at 6'6" here. Also, I just think, it's better looking at the small forward spot. 80 on the defensive rebound. The speed is going to go up to a 78, and the agility, because he has very good perimeter defense, I put it up way too much. Dear God, is going to go to a 85. Strength, I go all the way up to a 75. Boom. It's doesn't really get him much other than the fact that him just being stronger. Excuse me, but that's like really all you want in a build is just for somebody to be as the strongest as possible at the position. So this is basically the finished product of the build. You go 70 here. I go to a 75 just to get Layup Mixmaster up, and then this is basically the build. And as you can see, you got one more attribute left, and you could put this wherever. Like, well, not even one more attribute left, but you have one more overall left. And you put that whatever. You can take this up to a 79. I'll keep it at 75. If you take this down, it goes down the mid range. Let's keep the mid range at 86. Does the mid range go up at all, or like, do you get any good badges for 87 mid range? You get Shifty Shooter. Do you want Shifty Shooter? Is that something that y'all want? I mean, I don't think it really fits his game to have Shifty Shooter, that on a higher tier. But if that's something you want, you go 83. That's not as much as I thought it was. But you got all these options here. I mean, to place it. And like I said, he's a defensive masterclass. Me personally, what I plan on doing is going up to a 92 +4 to the perimeter, and then maybe a +1 to the mid range. So that's why I'm kind of sticking it out here. Seeing where else I can go here on the build. I think since I'm not going to touch the drive and dunk, let's go up to a 90, and then maybe let's take some other stuff in consideration. We can take this down to a 84, which isn't going to hurt the build at all, and we can go to a 91 this way, or let's see something. We can go to a 91 right here. So this is what I would do, right? +1 to the perimeter, plus, what is it, 3 to the drive and dunk, unless you want posterized, and you can go +4. So +3, +1, +3, +1. Or just go +1 and then put +4 here. Give him that 93. This is the most accurate. I mean, maybe it's not accurate when it comes to the height. I understand he is 6'5" with shoes on, right? Let's say he's wearing some damn Air Force Ones, though. You feel me? 2 inches on the height. 6'6". Okay, let's say he's wearing the D-Books. D-Books are damn near like Air Force Ones, okay? And let's say, he's eating good, okay? And somehow he turned into Stretch Armstrong, okay? Because I think real life he measured in at one point he measured in a 6'9" wingspan. He measured in 6'5" with a 6'9" wingspan, and you could do that, but your block is going to be extremely low. And for a lockdown build, I want to have a high flying denier, and I'm not sure what exactly it takes. I think you have 74 to get high flying denier in the first place, or like a 60 something, 68. You need to have a 68 at least to get high flying denier. And with a 6'9" wingspan, you can correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think you get that. And a 78, 6'1", 7'1" wingspan with a 78 block, you get high flying denier on silver. I don't see why you wouldn't want it. You feel me? You can dump, these on post control, which they don't do anything for you. They don't give you any badges at all. Which, I mean, it's really just a thing on what you want to do. So me personally, I mean, I'm gonna take this belt to Rex. I might up the free throw. I might go up 2 here, give me extra rebounds. I think that's what I'm just gonna do. I think that's the best option. Or let's see, you don't get any more attributes on the physicals. You go 80, you can go 75, just because you post moves lockdown. So I think we're gonna do that. Boom. I think this is what I'm gonna do. 75 interior. Now look at the defense on this build. This has got to be a two-way build. Two-way slasher. Two-way slasher. Scottie Pippen, Alex Caruso, and Kelly Oubre Jr. I don't know about Kelly Oubre. Um, but yeah, I can agree with Scottie Pippen and agree with Alex Caruso. Two-way inside the arc playmaker. Okay, and you can go down on that pass accuracy as well. I just love having the 87 pass accuracy. Your passes get across so fast. So boom, I favored that. I did not want to favor. I want to show available. Other button. Okay, go to shot. I don't. Dear God, that actually looks smooth as hell. This is my first time ever seeing this, and I think I might use it. I don't even use go to shot, but I'll have it on there just because the shit looks sick. Dribble pull up. Who's dribble pull up I usually use? Wait a minute, ain't this where am I tripping? Am I tripping? Or is that doesn't oh, you don't get it? Wait, how do I not get it? Oh, I'm 6'6". Okay, that's okay. That's cool. That's cool. It's not. But this is the dribble pull up I'm thinking about, isn't it? No, it's not the dribble pull up. So what I'm thinking about the step back jumper, I think. Dribble pull up, I think I use Harrison Barnes. I think that dribble pull up is smooth. Um, Hop jumper is Jordan Clarkson. I don't think I can use Jordan Clarkson, right? Jordan Clarkson. Oh, I can use it. Boom. Post fade, put on D-Book. Post hop shot. I'm not going to use this, but we can put on the D-Book as well. Dunk style, what build am I on? VJ Edgecombe. Hey, I'm not gonna lie, I'm okay with this. The amount of tomahawks he does, and stuff like that, I think that is pretty good. So boom, and then for pass style at 87, like I said, if you remember the last couple of videos, I do not. I used the LeBron pass style, and I did not like it. So I'm gonna use Stephen Curry. I'm not sure if that's good or not, but we're gonna use Stephen Curry. Signature size up. We're not using KD. We can use the book. The book's kind of slow. We use Jimmy Butler. I used Jimmy Butler before, and I liked it. I don't remember whose I liked the most. I think it was Cade's. I think it was Cade's what I liked the most. Regular breakdown combo. Let me use LeBron's or somebody else's good that I like. I like KD's. I think I'm just gonna keep KD's here. An aggressive breakdown combo is you use the tween. I like using the Zach Levine and then also countering that to the Zach Levine step back. Escape moves, use Paul George. Combo moves. Combo moves, I really don't know, man. You got Jason Tatum, which is really just most of the time it's a double behind the back for the combo moves. Yeah, it's just that right there. Zach Levine, you gotta get a tween cross, and you get a tween escape. Zach Levine might be the way to go here. Pro crossover. I think there's better ones for sure. I'll use Jordan. Behind the back, gotta use Tyrese Halliburton. The spin, who I have? Kevin Durant. Yeah, you already know who we're getting. Big penny, big penny. Hesitation, I use. This is kind of. You can use Scottie Pippen. I use Paul George. I like Paul George. And then the step back, you gotta use Zach Levine. So Zach Levine step back. This build is gonna be so amazing. It's not even a debate. The thing is, with my build, I made it 6'5", and I love the build. It was missing something. All right, it was missing something. So, matter of fact, for this test build, he's ranked to go third or third, not third, fourth, and that would be to this team. I do not want to see him on this team. Call me a Spurs fan, but or whatever you want to call me, I'd rather see him on the Spurs. With this lineup, it should be OP. This shit would be OP. BJ Edgecombe at the small forward would be OP. Stephon Castle 6'6" at the shooting guard, and Devin Vassell is 6'5" playing the small forward for the Spurs. So seeing this, somebody who's also 6'5", Well, this build's 6'6", which makes it better. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I was just like, damn, we got BJ Edgecombe here at a 6'6", like same type of player, just 6'6", and I just absolutely left him. But it's cool, he's trash. Shout out to Najee Marshall, love him. Let's see what this build can do offensively. See if he can get in his bag with dribbling. Dear God in heaven, that is that was not the shot I wanted, but hey, we take. This is also my favorite build out of all of them. I don't know. I like the Ace Bailey build too. So Ace Bailey might be my favorite build, and this might be my second favorite build. I love lockdown builds though. So that's kind of why this build is my favorite build. It has a long wingspan. It's 6'6", which kind of is like Kobe-esque. 6'6" though, long wingspan. So it can snag boards. It can play good defense. It's 200 pounds, and look at this right here. To get into that basket, I want to get a dunk. That's what I want. Keep getting these lays. I only got a 75 layup, so I'm not too worried about missing it. Rather if I had an 80, I would. I will say this though, I have a 75 driving dunk. I'm used to having an 80. So if I miss a drive, that's why I plan on putting, dear God in heaven, that's why I plan on putting some attributes onto my driving dunk. You know, so I will be less likely to miss them or get knocked out of the animations. Just pull up mid range. That was so slow. It's not even funny. I did not speed boost. That's probably why I was scratching my chin not capping. Um, but this build is low key. This build is low key. It doesn't just excel in one thing. Like it does excel in defense, but offensively it doesn't excel in one thing. This is a build that you would like to have on your team just to get blocks and steals and play make a little bit. Okay, maybe not play make because he will lose the ball in point 0.5 seconds, but he can do that, and he will do that, and you will get the rebound after doing that, and then he'll just pull up in your face, pause, and green the shot. Beautiful, beautiful, man. I'm over here playing, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm already, I already tested this build out a lot, so I'm kind of just playing on it at this point. I am going to make a, like you'll see in this video. I'm not going to test build it, but I will. The only reason I'm test building this one is because this is the build that I recommend you using. But basically a similar build, except putting at 6'5", putting at the shooting guard with the 6'9" wingspan, and I'm gonna play it as that. So let's see. That's a three. Snagged it. Slow it down, slow it down, slow it down, slow it down. Cross. It's a nice little floater. So look, we're gonna quit this, right? And now let me show you the other build. Like, let me show the other build, right? So the other build, which one did I just create? I don't know. We'll look at it later. I think this one's the one. This is the old one. So boom, we'll delete this one, and then we'll look at this one. This is we'll go 27 just because this is the build that actually would represent him. Like if everything was, you know, true to size. I guess I don't know how to explain it. And we'll go 6'9" on the wingspan, right? So it'd be 89 driving dunk. It'd be 75, 73 lay, 45 standing dunk. It'd be oh dear God, it'd be a 73, no 70, 76 3-point shot, 87 mid. Pass accuracy goes up to an 82. Ball handle to an 80, and speed ball to a 70. Right, interior defense is maxed out, goes up to a 75. Perimeter defense goes all the way up to a 92. Steal goes up to a 79. Excuse me. Block only goes up to a 67. Or I think we drop it down to a 63, 64. I think we go 64 here, right? I think we go 64. Defensive rebound to a 35. Defensive rebound to a 60. Speed 76. Agility to an 87. the strength goes up to a 65, and then the vert goes up to an 85, and then you have some points left on this build. That's where I go 80. I would then go. I mean, do you want to use cap breakers? Yes or no? I don't know. If you go 85, you don't get glove. If you go 85, you do get interceptor. So that's something to think about. Um, and 95 though, you get challenger. That's too much to ask for, honestly. So let's go 92. Let's go 92 here. Let's go 90. Let's go 92 here. So we'll go +3, +4, +3 or +4 to this, and then we'll go +1 to this, and wherever else you see fit. And then steel wise, go 84. So you can go +3 here, +1 here, and then +1 to get you interceptor. And then just add the rest to your free throw. Well, add that one to your free throw. Add the 3 left here. This gets you shades of Doug Christie, Lou Dort, Andrew Nemhard. Not quite as an exciting build as the other one is. That's why I picked the other build over this one. You get the name two-way slashing shot creator, which might be a better name for VJ Edgecombe, but just overall, this build isn't the most exciting. Now, I will say this: I would consider making a 6'5" shoot small forward with a 7-foot wingspan. You won't get the block, but maybe that's for the best. I don't know. Anyways, it's been your boy EW Elite, and I'm out. Peace.